So all I want to say is wow.
Definitely wow.
Wow.
Wow. The Welch.
Wow, did you?
The Welch family, man. Look at this. Just like his dad.
Listen, what do you expect, yeah?
Yeah.
what were you expecting?
Yeah. Do the job, man.
I walk in the same footsteps as this man next to me, and he didn't hang around either, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
I guess it's in the blood.
Yeah.
You don't get paid for overtime, right?
Do your job, man.
No.
So, what are you saying, Dad?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, it's we train hard and we train to do the job over the course of the time. But if we can get out early and get the same money, then it makes an easy night's work, right?
So the plan of what you put together in the gym, did you execute it?
Yeah.
I mean, the plan. Listen, I'll be honest. The plan was never, it's never just to come out there and try and go bombs swinging,
set it up
in the first round. But when you feel a threat in front of you, you can't just ignore that, And I know I can dig down and stick toe to toe with anyone. So when I feel that pressure come from him, I was just going to come out and box and move and enjoy what it was, and try and get a nice bit of boxing in because we need some rounds in. But the second I see him come bowling in, I thought, okay, that suits me as well. So and we sat with him, and it is what it is, right?
That's it. Let's do your job, man. So
last week I was sat there, and I was just thinking about what you were saying. Last GBM show, we sat next to each other having a chat about Usyk and Fury, and then Usyk was using his finger, and I just kept on hearing what you were saying about, when you remember we were watching them heavyweights. You went, just big lumps, just big lumps, just big lumps. Give me your take on that. Give me your take on that. What were you feeling last week when you was watching it?
Do you know? I'll be honest. No, I didn't expect Usyk to do the job that he done. I thought Fury was going to do a better job, and I think he just got a little bit too caught up in trying to prove he's the best in the world too much with people watching him. Perhaps waiting for him.
It's an easy job.
And I think he just got caught up in the moment of where he was enjoying, picking him, dancing around. He got caught up in that. He should have got his job done. And in this game, like my dad always tells me, is don't mess around in there. Get in, get your job done, and celebrate after.
That's it.
And I think he didn't do that for that fight. But
So what do you think of the rematch then? How do you think he'll do that now?
Let him sit back and work his stuff. He needs to just switch his mind on to get the job done, really. Because I think if that was the case, he went wrong in round 8 and round 9. I think that's what changed the whole fight. So it is what it is. Usyk is a fantastic fighter. Like I said, he's my size, and he's just proved that no matter how big you are, my dad used to knock these big guys out, and it don't matter how big you are, as long as you got fast feet, you keep yourself composed, and you're strong and disciplined, you can go through them all. And Usyk has shown me that I can do the same. So I respect him highly. He's a very solidly devoted man to his craft, and it's proven.
What were you going to say, Scott?
Let's take nothing away from Fury. Fury's had the 3 fights with Deontay Wilder, which has been absolutely incredible and incredible to watch. So hats off to him and that's definitely would have taken something from him.
Yeah.
So he's not. I don't believe he's the same man he was before them fights. He's still got. He showed. There was one stage in that fight where I actually was shouting when he come back after the knockdown, or the kind of half knockdown. When he come back again, I was like shouting at the telly, unbelievable, because I thought he was going to come back, but listen, the fights, he's had so much fight in them 3 fights taken out of him. So I think it's hard. I think it's hard for him to get back in that mindset. But listen, he still did a great job, but it just wasn't good enough on the night, was it? So.
The reason I asked you is because I'm looking at you and I'm seeing the things that you said when we talked at the Magna. Like, does this give you confidence?
We was having a bit of an argument because you didn't know what it was, weren't we?
Yeah.
Was it you? No, it was you, I think.
Was it?
I was sitting next to one of you and you went, sorry, mate. I said, you went, someone's sitting in this seat. And I looked and I went, yeah, it was me sitting there first.
Was it me? Oh, right. I know you are. He probably didn't know you were.
We had a bit of fun, didn't we?
Yeah, no
and that was a great show, and it was great to meet you guys for the first time.
Thank you.
Your pals with my dad, and you know the love goes a distance. So
thank you, appreciate
you guys.
Well, I'm excited. I think that Usyk, just like Pacquiao when he was coming through against some of the bigger guys, is showing the ability. You can outsize people, right?
Hey, listen, you know, Usyk's got his day, and this is my day. I've done my job. He done his job. On to the next one. Here we go.
Let's move on to the next one now. You know what I mean?
I said to him tonight, guys. Right, Mike Tyson was
5 foot. What?
5 foot. He's down as 5'11". I believe he was nearer 5'9" than 5'11". I've spent a lot of time with him. That guy tonight was the same size and the same weight, and I said to Tom, listen, we can take nothing for granted at all. You know, it's going to go. You know?
Yeah.
So, anything can happen in there. So if there's a chance to get rid of him, get rid of him.
Definitely.
You don't get paid.
That's good, man. Let's move on to the next chapter.
Where do you see Tommy going next? What you watching?
I mean, he's a heavyweight, right? So we're a heavyweight. So what I've said to him is that we're a heavyweight, but we can fight in this Bridger. When this Bridger first came about, I wasn't too keen on it. I didn't like the idea of it, and I thought, I boxed all the heavyweights, but it's another. You know, there's so many heavyweights out there, and there's a lot of smaller heavyweights that ain't gonna cut it. So there's now another weight division which I think is great, and just literally I just turned around to Tom one day and said, look, what do you think of this Bridger? And he was like, well, what do you think?
I said it was made for me.
Can we make the weight? And I said, listen, you can make the weight. It's our weight. I was 16.3, so it would have been perfect for me. So cruiser was too small. This Bridger weight is a perfect weight, so I think we can have a good go at it and have a hell of a crack. So plus we're heavyweight, so we can dip in and out. We'll fight Fisher. We'll fight that's our level at the moment. We're not going to look any further than that. It's no good talking the other big names and all that. We stay where we are. Let's deal with this level. Once we're in this level, once we can prove that, then we move on to the next level. So
have we seen that Babbage swerved you?
like a hot potato, didn't it? But unfortunately, if he gets through this fight, it's going to be a tough fight for Fisher. It's going to be, to be honest, I'm going to be tuning in because it's going to be a bit of fun. So, I mean,
how do you see it going? What's your instincts there?
Dust up. Yeah. One of them's going to win.
Yeah, you don't really care. Yeah, you don't really care.
Give up.
I get it, man.
True, man.
I get it, man.
I'm on the other side. It's funny because I said
we fight the winner. That's all that matters, isn't it?
Exactly.
So we're gonna go home and just chill and then have one day off and get back in the gym.
He's back in the gym Monday. He thinks he's in Tuesday, but he's in Monday.
I'm gonna spend a little bit of time this weekend with my missus and family, and I'll kick back and enjoy the fruits of this fight. And Monday, good to go again. Hopefully, fighting next week again.
There you go. That's how it should.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
We
were like to. We was like, there's a GBM show coming from London, and there's a DAZN show in Leeds. We missed the GBM. We got the DAZN. Then we saw you was getting put on top of the card. Listen, we're flying back to Leeds straight after this. Definitely, because the arena, the DAZN show, literally is that door there. My flat is opposite the arena.
I drove here.
The question is to you guys: was it worth coming all that way?
Definitely, man.
100%. So we came all the way down, and then when we got here, we watched on the TV screen because because Jason Matthews came up to us, so we thought to catch up. We flew outside, then we see you coming down the ramp and thought, right, we'll get in the ring for the first round, and then it was over. But luckily, I'd seen it all on the screen. We were watching it on the screen. I was like that in the middle of the interview with Jason Matthews.
I have to find you.
Remember the old fight, Roy Gomes?
Roy Gomes?
What's that?
Champion. Roy Gomes.
What weight?
What was he? Light heavyweight.
What's that?
Yes, middleweight, super middleweight. So
What year is that? It doesn't matter anyway.
Okay.
No, tell us.
Tell us about him. Tell us
That's
about
his son there.
him. Is that his son?
He was a 3-time British champion.
So, is it?
Yeah.
Come here, young man.
Yes.
Come here, young man.
Just put in a little bit.
Come here, young man. Come to me in the middle.
Introduce yourself, man.
Come in the middle. Tell the mic. Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, sir. Introduce yourself.
So my name's Liam Williams, son of the former British middleweight champion Roy Gums. Tommy Welch killed it today, and it's all because of his dad leading the way, and Tommy having the respect for his father. And that father-son relationship, by the way, in this world doesn't really exist anymore. This is the first role models that I've seen how I want to raise my children. Thank you.
Nice, man. The apple don't fall too far from the tree with your dad, man.
I've got
Listen,
to
you got to do your thing.
I appreciate you, boys.
Appreciate it. No problem. You take care, yeah?
superb guys. Yeah.
That's one because you've been around boxing a very long time, and you boxed around the same time as Sean Fury. So what are you thinking of all these antics lately?
I know.
I want your take because you're an old owl in the game.
Listen. It's a hard one because I think John, I think we got mutual respect. I've always respected him. He respects me. Listen, he's the father. He's the father of was the best fighter in the world.
Yeah.
Still, debatable. But it's as far as I'm concerned, he's got caught up in it. It's a little bit WWE. I don't think he means any harm by it. He's just caught up in it, and it is what it is. I mean, what can you say? You can't. He's done what he's done. He's talked it. He's enjoyed it. I mean, listen. People can do whatever they want to do, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you think your mate Joe Egan's going to get a fight?
Joe's calling him out. Joe's calling him out, man.
Joe's called him out. If they want to fight, they fight. Simple as that. I mean,
I think what it is with John Fury, he's missing a limelight, and he just want to keep in the picture, keeping that limelight. I don't think he had that when he was boxing, so I think he wants to get in the picture alongside with his son. What do you think?
Yeah, you could be right there. Could be right. So it's something.
Yeah.
Listen, you've got the best fighter in the world in your son. Let him fight. Let him get on with it. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, it's hard to say, but I'm sure, that, like what I feel when I walk to that ring with him, it's a weird feeling, And as a father trainer, you can't be a father figure when you walk to the ring. You've got to be a trainer, because at any time you don't want to react like a father reacts, So I've got to look at it through the eyes of a trainer.
How do you mentalize that? So you've walked out as you was a fighter, and now you're in a situation. It must be more nerve-wracking, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's you have to get everything right. You're trying to get everything right. You're trying to do. Everything's on the line, so it's our whole name, our reputation, and everything. So, but I say this: there's two of us walking to that ring, in that ring. So whoever he fights, he's fighting two of us. So he's got to be a hell of a fighter to beat that.
I get you.
So listen, we know what we can do. We're confident in what we can do, and when we fight these names, we'll be ready. Are we ready now? Not quite, but we're getting there. Tonight was another step up.
Learning curves.
So he's just dealing with it, dealing with the crowd, understanding it, and that's what he's getting used to. And the more he does it, the better he is. The more he's performing, and we're.
It's about all learning, seeing different things, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. We're in a good place now, and the next one hopefully will be in the next 4 or 5 weeks.
Really?
We'll go again, and then hopefully again.
We're back on the GBM show.
I mean, listen, that was a fantastic show tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
Great
atmosphere.
What a beautiful show.
Definitely.
All credit to Izzy and the team. What a fantastic show. So it's great to be involved, and it's great that they've given us the opportunity to be on that. So
let us know in advance. We'll be there.
We will.
We're going to come to everything.
Thank you for being on it as well.
Thank you very much.
Get home safe. We've got some food.
Superb. Thank you.
Take care, guys.